If your marketing agency is treating your defense firm's SEO like it's personal injury, it's going to fail. I've worked in both worlds. I've helped personal injury lawyers expand into criminal defense law and vice versa. In this video, I'm going to tell you why you need to avoid the trap of marketing your defense firm like it's personal injury and how to get over the limitations that marketing like that will cause and what you stand to gain if you start marketing the right way. There's three key differences that I'm going to walk you through in this video. The first is time pressure. So a personal injury prospect has time. Due to the statute of limitations, they've got a couple of years to file their case. So a prospective client who's looking at your site might not hire you for months or even years. This means that they're going to read content a lot more slowly, they're going to be analytical, they're going to take their time when comparing firms, and before they draw their conclusion about who they want to hire, they're really going to think about what they're looking for in a firm and who they resonate with the most. Let's contrast that to a criminal defense prospect. A criminal defense prospect just got arrested. They're facing charges right now. Maybe they have a court date coming up, we're talking bail, arraignments, and perhaps multiple charges. So emotion here is going to trump research. They need help right now. And the difference is your content needs to, from an SEO perspective, focus on how you can help them get out of this sticky situation quickly and effortlessly, and all of the people you've helped do the same for their specific charge. That's the nuance. You need to show them on a case-by-case basis how your solutions fit their exact situation. You're not just ranking, you're pre-selling the case before they call. The second difference is the business model. In personal injury, you've got no win, no fee. In criminal defense, oftentimes you're going to take payment up front or on a payment plan. This really changes how you approach each call. On a personal injury call, you can take time to discuss options. Sometimes they're going to come into your office and you've got a lot more time to convince them why you are the firm that they should choose. You also don't need to sell as much on the call. So the focus here can be volume. When you are a criminal defense firm, you often don't have that much time to convince them. They're going to be shopping around a lot more because, as I said in the previous section, there's that emotional charge around the case. That means one bad intake call can lose you that case. So what this means for SEO pages is you need to signal your authority very, very quickly with videos, with proof, and with graphics that show your case results and testimonial. The more proof that you give to your prospects before they get onto that sales call with you, the more warm they're going to be on that call. If they feel like they know your face, they know your personality, they know what you've got to offer, you're not going to struggle as much to close these clients. That's why we make sure that each page has at least one embedded video, because you really can't replicate that. Text doesn't do a good job of showing the personality and the feel that you can expect from a lawyer when you actually call them. The third difference is money versus protection. Personal injury clients care about something very different than defense clients. So a personal injury client, and content we've seen to work for personal injury client, is focused around how much money they're going to get. That's why content like settlement checks, how much is my case worth, settlement calculators, these are all things that really work in the PI space, because what influences whether someone's going to become a client or not is often the self-interest of how much am I going to get. A lot of curiosity is abundant in that space, and that is what works in that space, quite frankly. When it comes to defense, it's a lot different. They care about protection. A criminal defense client cares about protecting their reputation, protecting their job, protecting their license. So we have a contrast between money versus protection. You need to focus your marketing around protection searches and people who are looking to protect aspects of their life. And you can do that with strategic topic selection. The topics we see to work really well for producing leads and cases are related heavily to protection. So what happens when I go to an ISF jail? How does a DWI affect my ability to hold a CDL license? What does it mean? What does my criminal case mean for my professional career as a doctor or as a dentist? These are things that people really care about, and if you can speak to them in a way that shows you have the key to protecting them, you're gonna fare better at converting those clients and getting the high value cases you see. So you need to strategically speak to your defense clients a lot different differently than you would a PI firm. You can't market to that person the same way. Once you understand these crucial 3 differences, your strategy is going to change. You're going to want to focus on people who are urgently seeking a lawyer now, really speak to angles that focus on protection, and then also really nurture them towards a quick sale. You don't have time to let leads slip away. So if you want to see how we create that exact content that attracts the right kind of leads and converts them into cases, watch this video now.